Hey, what's up, everybody? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is Crypto Blunt. And welcome to One on One with Crypto Blunt. Today's episode is going to be on Bitrue. Well, first, we're going to check out my portfolio. Now, remember the key with my series that I'm doing is I'm not shilling you anything. There are no ads, no referral links. I'm going to be showing you what I use. You can either search for a referral link if you want to use one, or you can just go directly and nobody gets the referral. Don't listen to anybody, especially someone on the internet named Crypto Blunt. For all you know, I could have just smoked a blunt and I'm very high right now. So with that said, let's move on. So my top three holdings is going to be VeChain at almost 25%, ADA at 22.5%, and Link at 21%. Bitcoin is my long-term hold, which I am bullish on Bitcoin to where it should go to a very high price. We're talking 5, 10, 15 years down the road. So as long as you're willing to hold, just try to get one. If you have one, you should be okay. However, since I've been waiting for a bull run, my strategy is we are going to take some Bitcoin, put it into some alts. We are hoping the alts gain faster, which means it's more profitable as far as ROI goes. Because for Bitcoin to go from, let's say, 10,000 right now, all the way to 30,000, that's the 3 times. It is more likely that VeChain, ADA, or Link can do it 3 times faster than Bitcoin, because for Bitcoin to go to 30,000 out of 3 times, 50,000 out of 5 times, Cardano just has to go to $1, and now you have more than a 10 times. So again, this is all speculation. It's one big guessing game. However, I actually take the time to do the research, and I read everything about the company. I watch everything online. I see who's shilling it. I see who's not shilling it, and then I go from there. Okay, so I went on a rant, had to backtrack. Let's get back on track. So, as those top 3, after Bitcoin, I do hold ELA, which is Elastos, Icon, Nash, Ethereum, and some Win. There's also some others. I'll show you there. We're going to go through everything in full detail as soon as I make other videos. But today's topic is going to be on Bitrue. So what is Bitrue? Bitrue is an exchange that offers you high APRs. We're talking about high interest. So let's start off with their Power Piggy. This is what it's called, their piggy bank. If you're an XRP holder, they're currently giving 5.3% interest. Lockup period says unlimited. So what that means is there is no lockup period. It's flexible. You can stake it today, remove it tomorrow. You are not locked into a 3-day, a 7-day, 1 month, 6 month, nada. TUSD, USDT is 10%, 10.3. VeChain 5.3, Bitcoin 5.3. So again, some of you might have BlockFi. BlockFi pays 6. Bitcoin here is 5.3. There's little differences, and it's up to you. Do your research. Go with the platform who you believe is more secure. Because you are not holding the keys to this, you are taking the risk of not holding the keys to the crypto, so you technically aren't holding it. However, you are generating it. So do you want to generate income, have a risk you could lose it? Hold it and it does nothing. As you know, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world, and that is how you can accumulate quicker. So my goal here is not to get rich, it's to accumulate more crypto, because in the long term, I feel it should be at a higher price. The more I hold, the bigger payout we can get. And then, as you can see, Link is also here. They just added Link about last week. It's on an introductory price of 7.3. So remember that they can change the interest rate at any time, and it has fluctuated. They used to give out XRP at 7%, Bitcoin at 7%. So you want to take advantage of it when you can. EOS is at 5.3, even Litecoin at 5.3 for you Bitcoin Cash. Now BTR is their coin. Since Bitrue is an exchange, this is the exchange coin. You do get perks just like Binance, where the more you hold, you get a discount on the fees. However, holding it also helps with Power Piggy. I'm going to explain that after we just go through some of the coins. As you can see, Ethereum is here, also Cardano. If you hold TRX, so as you can see, my top three, which is Link, VeChain, and Cardano, they're all offering 5.3%, except for Link, which is giving you 7.3. Now here's the catch. Every day at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to refresh this. That's when they release a certain amount of coins that you can lock up. So there's no lockup period. However, the catch is you need to be able to get in while it's open. However, they do have a workaround. So if you don't have time to check at 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. because it's 2 times a day, you can just purchase some BTR. If you hold BTR, you are going to get your own personal VIP. By having the personal VIP, you don't have to worry about the 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. You can buy whenever you want. Okay, so that is something I recommend. If you buy 10,000 BTR, which is roughly around $400, you won't have any problems unless you're a big time high roller. So if you don't look to spend more than $10,000 a week, just holding 10,000 BTR, it should work for you. You can even buy 100 and see if that works out. If not, just buy some more BTR. So this is how you gain interest with no lockup period. This basically explains the whole holding BTR to increase your VIP cap. You can read through it. Easiest way, hold BTR, you get more money to use towards it. So this is part 1 of Bitrue. Part 2 consists of, if you want to earn a little bit more interest, you can lock it up for 30 days. So more interest, however, the negative is locking up for 30 days. Why is locking it up for 30 days a negative? Because if it all of a sudden pops in price and you want to sell, you can't because it's locked up. So that is a risk you have to take. If you are investing for the long term, then it doesn't matter. Get the higher interest. Have a long-term bag, a short-term bag. You can split up your coins. Let's take, for example, Link. If you have 500 coins, you can use 250 for long-term, 250 to sell as you please, to cash out, or to try to accumulate more. Now the second part will lead to here. XRP is 6.1%. Bitcoin is 6.5 compared to 5.3. Ethereum is 6.3, and USDT is 13% compared to the 10.3%. As of right now, these are the only 4 coins that you can lock up, and this is called lockup caps. So the other one is the Power Piggy. This is the BTR lockups. Now the way this works is, for every BTR that you hold, that is worth 50 cents. So as you can see right here, if you lock up 1,000 BTR, you will have $500 worth of Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, or USDT. So again, if you want to put in 1 full Bitcoin, you need to have roughly $10,000 worth. So just do the math. Again, at your own discretion, only put in what you're willing to lose. If you want to take the opposite approach, only put in what you're willing to win. What that means is the more you put, the bigger you win. However, the more you put, the more you can lose. So if you are a gambler, if you love speculation, if you think you're still going to be around in 20 years and you don't play the lottery, you don't like to gamble, this is a long-term gamble that you can try. Just like the internet, the dot-com boom, if you missed it, here's a new asset with literally, they're giving out way better interest than a regular bank. You can go online, check the banks. They give roughly under 1% if you go to a big time bank. If you go to the internet ones, I think the highest right now could be around 2.5. So now we're going to talk about the payouts. With Bitrue, they offer daily payouts, and I believe it's roughly at around 9 a.m. every single day is when you get your interest. So if you compare this with other platforms like BlockFi pays out on the first of every month, so you have to wait a whole month and then they give you everything at once. With Bitrue, it's daily. So there is kind of a way to reinvest your interest. However, they do have a minimum, and as long as you can hit that minimum quickly, you can reinvest it and let that interest grow. So for example, first we'll take VeChain. When you hit details, now if I was logged in, all my numbers would show up right here. It would actually tell you how much you got yesterday, your total rewards that you've gotten, and how much you've deposited. Also, this right here is when you hold BTR, another use case for holding their coin is you can actually increase your interest rate. So it starts at 5.3. By holding a certain amount, you can jump it to 5.48 all the way up to 7.26. If you read it right here, it's calculated based on the proportion of BTR to your total funds put in PowerPiggy. Just make sure to read all the rules and the regulations. That explains everything right here. I don't hold enough BTR to unlock that bigger cap, so I personally don't use it. However, I should take advantage, but I don't want to put more money into BTR as of right now. So when you go through all of these, pretty much if you hold all the coins, you can go in there. Same thing for Bitcoin. Everything is the same. Now right here, they actually explain to you for every 10,000 Bitcoin put into the program, you will earn 1.45 BTC per day. That is the 5.3%. Now I know you're thinking, who has 10,000 Bitcoin? Because I sure don't. So we're going to do something more attainable. For example, VeChain. For every 10,000 VeChain which you hold, you will earn 1.45 VET. Now remember, on top of earning your interest, you will also be generating VTHOR, which is their gas, VTHO. So other places when you stake, you're only receiving VTHO as your reward. Here, you are actually earning more VeChain. So if you had 100,000 VeChain, times this by 10, and that's how much VeChain you'll be getting per day. This also works for XRP, for those XRP holders out there, also for Cardano. Because as you know, Cardano is about 8 cents right now. So for every 10,000 Cardano, you'll be earning 1.45 ADA. So again, use this to your advantage. If you're good with numbers, you can accumulate more crypto with Bitrue. If you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. I have no social media, so the only way you can get in contact with me, if you look at the views, if there's 0 or 1, then this is a one-on-one conversation with you. It's one-on-one with Crypto Blunt. Be careful on who you watch on YouTube. As you can see, there's a ton of shills. They're all shilling everything. Everything is going to 100x. There are no bad coins except for the coins that they don't like. Now the problem with talking crap about a coin is you're going to talk away they're going to talk away their followers to potential gains, all because who knows. So do your own research, and when I say that, I mean it. You don't want to lose your money. If something looks like a scam, it's probably a scam. For anyone who says, oh, this is a scam, TRX, next week's episode is going to be on another gambling site similar to the first episode of IconBet. This is with Tron. They have Wink, they have Crypcade. So next week's episode is I'll be going through those 2 casinos to show you how if you gamble on those casinos, you will get their token. Wink has the win token, they have a dice token, they have many tokens, multiple ways you can win. With Crypcade, that is a newer casino where the ROI is actually higher. So if you are interested in this type of content, then feel free to look for my next video. Also, if you made it to the end of this video, so I don't have to repeat myself every single video, I will not tell you to smash anything. There is no smashing of the like button. There is no subscribing. If you want to do this, you can do this on your own. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you every single episode. I don't need to try to shove it down your face. I've noticed every single YouTuber does the same thing where they're shilling pretty much everything. They're sponsored. I get it. They need to make money. This, for me, is a hobby. Get high. Talk on the internet to one person who is you that's listening. So, I'm Crypto Blunt. I will talk to you next time. Peace.